nice. Very good decision making. Watch your creep spread, Violet. It's gotta be better, man. Okay. Inject. Inject. Hasn't replaced that third queen. That's actually pretty key. I feel like he could replace it as well. He has the money for it, certainly. But he might feel like it's just not important. I mean, he does have 2 active creep tumors on the map now. You don't really need much more than that. Maybe a third would be nice, but any more is kind of overkill. Except if you're on like a super big map, which you could classify this as that, I suppose. It's definitely larger than an incineration zone. Alright, Violet. Don't give me a headache here with the, he's producing lings. This is actually pretty common, although I see it around the 9-minute mark. This is pretty early, but... Okay, I do agree with this, yeah. A lot of Terran timings will hit between the 7 and 9-minute mark. The harder timings, like 3 tank with unupgraded marine push, will hit like 10 minutes or whatever. But yeah, I agree with this, because right now you check the income, he has an income lead. It's pretty much always going to be the case. Like, he droned as hard as he can. Like, all he made this entire game was 2 lings, so he can afford to make this economic investment, or this army investment. So I do agree with that, yeah. So we'll just start producing lings when you saturate. Right? When he saturates it? Yeah. When you saturate your 3rd and 4th gases. Apparently they're both correct. That looks funnier to me because it yeah. So we're gonna put it that way. For example, if we look at, well, this isn't the best example because Kai-Ho is going for really fast upgrades here, but this would be like the timing where you would need to start producing units to defend against like a 16 marine drop, or like, well, it depends, but like this is good timing because it's just a lot of attacks come at this point, and he's pretty much fully saturated. So just take my word for it, or just blindly follow Violet, whatever floats your boat. Watch the saturation. I believe you want 16. Yeah, definitely. You can go up to 20. If you can't help it, but ideally you want 16 per. So if you just transfer these 4 down here, it'd actually be looking pretty good. But as it is right now, he could have a lot higher income than he does right now. But that's fine. It's a very small thing. Yeah, he puts the creep tumors on the low ground. I would actually go ahead and, well, maybe not. That could be dangerous because he could get picked up by a scan. But I like placing him on the high ground is what I'm saying. Production tab, lings coming out. There's the spire. Okay. So it actually just makes the initial lings, and then that's it. So this is 10, 12 lings. This is probably specifically in response to this game. Kai-Ho opened up with a lot of pressure and an expand behind it, so any timing attack would be delayed because he lost a lot of units early. So I'm pretty sure Violet would make a lot more Zerglings if that wasn't the case. Okay. He's chasing him super far. 6 kills on the Corporal Hellion. Pushing out with a spine crawler, that's great. When did he get that 3rd queen? What is... Violet, you gotta tell me these things, man. You got to tell me these things. 3rd queen. When did he... Why did he replace it? Did he feel like he was in a safe spot or something? 10 seconds ago. Bam. Okay. Back it up a bit again. Put it on faster mode. Alright, Violet. Show me your secrets here. Okay. I guess he just gets a 3rd queen there. I feel like this falls under unit production though. So this is just unit production in general. Start. I'm gonna delete that. I'm gonna say that's unit production because it's like replace lost queen, lost third queen, lings. All right. Makes sense to me. Makes sense to me. Hasn't been too active with this overlord. I do want to see if he's been poking in to check the gases at the natural though. So I'll just see here. He scouted there, gets pushed away with a marine, and then does he ever go back and check to see if the guy has natural gases? No, he does not. No, he does not. Okay. I do think you possibly might be able to do that though. So whether or not that would tell you much, that's good to know. Good to know. Don't forget to poke and see if he has gas. Be super active with scouting overlords. Bam. Perfect. Perfect, Pandora. I'm still listening. Don't die on me. Don't die. Don't die. Game of Thrones. When is the next season coming out? Isn't it like February? Definitely do want to watch that. Spire. Oh, did he lose all of his... No, it looks like he canceled them. Okay, that's good. He's banking a lot of money here. He does not have a macro hatch. And he's just opting for the third base instead. I do feel like this is a response to what he scouted. There's a bunker at the front. There's an engineering bay. It's not completely walled off, so this Terran opponent probably doesn't have a very scary push coming. Yeah. Generally macro hatches are just to defend against 2-base all-ins or 2-base timing attacks. And he doesn't have to really worry about that just because there's no attack coming. There's none. No attack coming. Mutas are in production. Let's see if he goes for attack or Carapace. Carapace might seem like a weird option, but when you're going fast Broodlords and things like that, it's actually not the worst. No upgrades. I do like this. Oh, okay. Flyer attacks 1. That's fine too. If it was no upgrades, then especially with his double Evo chamber going down, he would probably do a tech switch, which is really cool. I like to see tech switches and how they work. Okay, so I'm gonna go here. We're actually gonna keep going down. If you're not scared of a 2-base timing / all-in, skip the macro hatch, or skip the... We're gonna say change the order of hatcheries, third base before macro hatch. But he does get the macro hatch, so that's just because of the Mutiling Baneling style, or in this case Mutiling because he's going double upgrades, and he would have had a Baneling nest by now, probably, if he was going Banelings because he needs that Baneling speed to be aggressive, unless he was just purely defensive, which I think double upgrades would be better than that. But yeah, it's just the Mutiling Baneling, or Mutiling style in this case. It's very, very larva heavy, and yeah, I mean, it's, you guys don't know that, now you do. Not much else to say about that. Throughout this time, he does not have Watchtower control, so this is just because the Terran has map control this whole game, but he's able to wrestle it away from his opponent. This is pretty cool. He's just gonna go ahead and directly counter. Actually, I'm gonna close the door here. That's really loud. I don't know what's happening outside. Okay, sorry about that, guys. was so loud. Probably being very loud too, but not to that extent. So this is very interesting. You see, that's strange actually. You would think he would take the most direct path by air just to intercept any drops, but he's saying I'm gonna go totally around and just counter. This is kind of scary. I mean, 9 mutas against a single missile turret seems pretty favorable for the mutas, but when they just surround and repair, but if viOlet's able to defend this, then he'll get tons of SCV kills, in which case it'll be totally good for him. But I'm just worried if he can defend, especially with all this tech going down. Maybe he made a bad call here. Maybe he should have had the macro hatch before the 3rd hatchery. But in either case, the hatchery wouldn't have been completed at this point, so I would say it's irrelevant, the order of the hatcheries, and this is actually better for him because it's better economically. Like he wouldn't get any benefit from having this hatchery in his base and like swapping the order. So like this is at 60% over here because either way he's not gonna be able to use it. Yep. Let's see. +1 on the Marines. Yeah. If the mutas were here, I feel like they wouldn't help that much. He would obviously defend a lot better, but I feel like counterattacking is the correct choice. That's cool. He actually killed a Marine. Usually you just see spine crawlers die. Obviously he's stopping upgrades. He's not gonna try and get double upgrades going while he's being pressured at the front. Upgrades that help in 2 minutes or 2.5 minutes wouldn't help when you're being attacked right now. viOlet, don't die here. I think you're dead though. Although the Terran might. The Terran's not even paying attention. Is he gonna lose? Nope, he's paying attention. But you can see the glaive bounce is oh wow, auto repair. Oh wow, the turrets. Oh god, viOlet. Oh god, you're dead. Wait, he saved all his drones. He can lose this base. He does have a 3rd base. Terran does not. Okay, Terran does. This is scary here, viOlet. It's possible he overcommitted. No, I'd say that's a healthy number of drones. I think he undercommitted to this engineering bay. It was pretty obvious that Kai-Hol was going for good lord, what is happening? Okay, I'm gonna close the window. 1 second, guys. Oh, we're at 15 minutes here, so I'm actually gonna pause for another 20 seconds and show a commercial. So, actually, we just show it. Well, no, we'll have to pause. Chat, every time I check the chat, it's like AP calculus, I'm getting murdered, or all these like random topics. It's kind of interesting. Yep. Yeah, I feel like viOlet definitely underreacted, but maybe he felt that his mutas would come to the base soon enough, but I mean Kai-Hol just had a turret up, so could have been good if that turret wasn't there. I might have been better off just defending. In fact, I don't know. Even if he had the 9 mutas here or 10 mutas, he's got +1 on these Marines, so it would have been really tough. Spire goes down. I think this game's actually dead. Let's find out. Let's find out. He does recover, or I mean, he cleans it up. Is he able to recover?